There's 2 million employees in the federal government. Overwhelmingly, the career federal service in this country is far left wing. The American people.
I don't know that to be a fact.
Well, I'll give you a great
Pause it for a
example.
second. No, this is the actual castration clip, right?
No. This is the one. This is the one you sent in.
Yeah, this is the one.
Oh, so maybe he got. Okay,
Yeah,
he got two.
this is where he
got double castrated because that's not my clip.
His giblets are gone after this.
No, he's got nothing
all right.
left.
So go ahead and
okay. So
play this.
Great example. We looked at USAID as an example.
That's
98% of the workforce either donated to Kamala Harris or another left-wing candidate, just as an example.
okay, but let me just an entire workforce is having a
whoa. Did you just say that saying someone voted for Kamala Harris is demonizing them?
No.
So according
nice.
Your suggestion is that there's a bias.
No, but you used the word demonizing. You just said that I'm demonizing somebody by saying they voted for Kamala Harris.
Let's get back on track.
But I am on track. Okay. Let me stay on track. What I'm saying to you is this.
Great.
There are 2 million employees in the federal government.
Come on.
They're overwhelmingly left of center. The
Again,
American people, I got to finish the sentence.
Okay.
I got to finish the sentence. The American people voted for dramatic change implemented by Donald Trump.
Yes. Wow. I mean, he just owned him on his own show. Okay. He got owned.
So hold on. Great. That's so great. This is so great. Pat and I have 2 separate clips from this interview. Pat's like, yeah, this is the castration. I'm like, no. This is the castration. We got 2. Poor Jake Tapper on his own show.
One was cut off on that one.
That's what I'm afraid.
And the other was cut off here.
I'll watch this.
A question about, because one of the reasons that President Trump got elected, according to President Trump in an interview, I think it was with Kristen Welker of NBC, was because of grocery prices. Not the only reason, but a reason: high prices, inflation, especially at the grocery. The Department of Agriculture says that between 2020 and 2022, 42% of crop workers were undocumented immigrants. And in many cases, as you know, these migrants do jobs many Americans do not want to do.
No, I don't know that.
How does
this is a complete misunderstanding of what's actually happened over the last 70 years in this country.
Feels racisty, too.
Yeah, it is. First of all, you're assuming that immigrants only do farm work, which I think you would consider that racist.
If someone on the right said it, that's what Jake Tapper would be saying.
You better believe it. Secondly, they've been so many have been doing these jobs that they're just not available to Americans anymore. Americans will do these jobs. They just don't want to do them for $3 an hour. And the reason the illegals will do them for $3 an hour or less is because they don't have any choice. When you come here illegally, you are destined to a life of servitude like this. It's not good for the illegal alien. It's not good for America, and it's not good for the person who's doing that job and being exploited, because people can. They can exploit you, so they do.
I feel like you're doing the castration of Jake Tapper here, because you're kind of making all the points Stephen Miller's about to get to.
All right, let's let him get to him.
To do. So, how does President Trump make sure that the effort to deport people who are not in this country legally doesn't end up hurting Americans who want safe borders, absolutely, but also don't want to see even more higher prices in groceries?
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's not your position, Jake. You're just asking the question that we should supply America's food with exploitative illegal alien labor.
Yep.
I obviously don't think that's what you're implying.
No, he
Only
is.
1% of alien workers in the entire country work in agriculture. The top
1%.
destination for illegal aliens are large cities like New York, like Los Angeles, and small industrial towns, of course, all across the heartland, as we've seen with the Biden floods. None of those illegal aliens are doing farm work. Those 30,000 illegal aliens that Joe Biden dumped into Springfield.
I'm talking about the ones that are.
But I'm explaining this. It's important to understand.
No, you're kind of changing the subject.
Nope.
I mean, I'm talking about the ones.
I will give me 30 minutes. I'll go as deep as you want to this. I'm explaining to you and your audience.
I don't have a third. I'm talking about the ones that work in the agriculture.
Just wait, Jake.
I'm
You can
explaining
come back
to you
and we
your
can talk
audience.
about the ones in the cities. I swear.
I'll do the whole answer.
I'm still castrating you, so
the
shut
illegal
up.
aliens that Joe Biden brought into our country are not full stop doing farm work. They are not. The illegal aliens he brought in from Venezuela, from Haiti, from Nicaragua, They are not doing farm work. They are in our cities collecting welfare. As for the farmers, there is a guest worker program that President Trump supports. Over time as well, we will transition into automation, so we'll never have to have this conversation ever again. But there's no universe in which this nation is going to allow the previous president to flood our nation with millions and millions of illegal aliens who just get to stay here. And we are especially not going to allow a subset of those illegal aliens to rape and murder our citizens. So we are going to unapologetically enforce our immigration laws, and as I'm sure you will celebrate, we are going to unleash the power and might of the U.S. government to eradicate the presence of transnational threats on our soil.
So here's your bloody stump of a body back. I prediction Stephen Miller will never be invited on the Jake Tapper show ever again.
Probably not.
The only thing missing from Stephen Miller there was the apple that Pierre carries around.
Right.
You know, that's all that was missing there. It was like, and by the way, let me finish my thought here on as I castrate you live on your own show. That was so good.
And the agriculture talk wasn't done because at the news night with Abby Phillip, Democratic strategist Jenna Arnold kept talking about how just wait until the white women are not allowed to get their smoothies.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
No.
Go for it.
That if you are trying to actively hire illegal immigrants, if you think that's best, if you are trying to game the system, if you are trying to help someone break U.S. federal immigration law, I think if we're going to have a true crackdown on illegal immigration in this country, it has to involve everybody who's participating in it. And I think you've raised a good point with this topic. And so employers and anyone else who's part of this pipeline, I think they ought to be put on notice. And you got to play by the rule. Everybody has to play by the rules.
I don't want to hear that they're doing work that no one else will do. Talk to guys in the building trades, plumbers, contractors.
Picking strawberries. I mean, like,
these building trades guys are being hurt.
I can't
by
wait.
labor that shouldn't be here.
I can't wait. Until
she's drunk.
American women
she's drunk.
Can't get blueberries for their smoothies. I cannot wait until there is a full crackdown on all small businesses, as if that's going to be the solution to the immigration problem.
You got to be kidding me.
It is just going to put immigration-related issues further into the darker corners. We're not going to see them. It's just going to become even harder to solve the problem. It's
pause it. The cameraman is trained at CNN. They have that split screen. He knows, Scott's thinking about jumping on this, you know, and so he's anticipating him now to respond. I love that.
To solve the problem, it doesn't make sense to punish individuals and people when there is a broken system.
I mean, look, I think if you came here illegally and you did it, you broke the law. You have to understand it's a new day in America. And number two, I still think the case for total economic collapse, if we have some deportation, is totally overstated. I mean, it's obvious the priority is violent criminals, and the second priority is people with existing deportation orders. I think it's the vast majority of what's going to go on, for the next couple of years. And I don't think that's going to have any impact on the economy at all.
But I wonder about just acknowledging the role.
So,
my gosh, what are you proposing? That we just do nothing?
Right.
That we just allow it and continue to encourage it and continue to endure it? Well, that's what you're proposing.
That's the plan.
You don't want anything done about this.